Good morning students. I am Dr. Gauri Patil, Assistant Professor at Department of Physics from Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramananda Nagar, Burli. Students, in today's lecture we will discuss about group velocity and phase velocity. Also we will derive the derivation for group velocity and the phase velocity. So students, in last lecture we have defined the group velocity and phase velocity. Now we will again revise group velocity and phase velocity, and then we will derive the derivation. So students, what is mean by phase velocity? Phase velocity is the velocity of a wave at rate which the phase of the wave propagates in the space. Okay dear students, I will repeat again. The phase velocity of a wave is the rate at which the phase of a wave propagates in the space, and which is denoted by which formula? Vp is equal to omega by k. This means this is the velocity at which the phase of any one frequency component of the wave travels. So dear student, here omega is the angular frequency and k is the wave number. So this is the phase velocity. Okay, and what is mean by group velocity? Group velocity of a wave is the velocity with which the overall shape of the amplitudes known as the modulation or envelope of wave which propagates through the space, and which is denoted by Vg, which is equal to d omega by dk. Okay students, the group velocity is the velocity of a wave is which the overall shape of the wave's amplitude. Remember this, overall shape of the wave's amplitude, which is modulation of envelope of the waves, and which is given by Vg is equal to d omega by dk. So students, I will repeat this with very simple language. What is a phase velocity? Students, what is a phase velocity? As I have told you before, that when any particle, okay, this is the particle and which is moving, then what happens when particle is moving? Then there is a wave is associated with this moving particle. Okay, and then this wave is moving, then the equation of this wave, which is given by y is equal to a sine omega t minus kx. As the velocity of this wave is a constant, then we can put here omega t minus kx is equal to phi, which is a constant. And if we differentiate this equation with respect to t, then what we get? With respect to x, then we get omega dt minus k dx, which is equal to 0. Differentiation of any constant term is 0. Then finally from this equation we can write dx by dt is equal to omega by k. But we know that value of dx by dt. What is the value of dx by dt? Dx by dt means the Vp, which is phase velocity. So students, from this equation and from this equation, by comparing these two, you can write Vp is equal to omega by k, where k is equal to wave vector, which is 2 pi by lambda. So students, this is the phase velocity. Now we will discuss about the group velocity. Students, as we have discussed in the last slide, that group phase velocity is the velocity of a single wave. Means when any particle which is moving, then I will draw with the diagram. When any particle is moving, then wave is associated with it. And according to de Broglie relation of wavelength, which is lambda is equal to h by p. Here p is equal to what? P is equal to momentum. Okay, so P is equal to mv, means momentum is equal to mass into velocity. If we put this in this equation, then what? As wavelength increases, mass decreases. As wavelength increases, velocity decreases. So dear student, here what is mean by group velocity? Means here if there are more than one wave, here there is a one wave and there is another wave. First wave having the frequency which is different than the another wave. Means if this is the first wave, this having something frequency, and then there is another wave which having the frequency more than the first wave. And when these two waves are traveling, then and after interference, what happens? These two waves are getting superimposed, and then these two waves form the what? Envelope. Means after superimposition of these two waves, we get the wave packets, and these are denoted by this the envelope of modulated wave. Means when two waves are superimposed with each other, then we get the wave packets like this. Here this envelope in which the phase velocity, the particle which is moving with phase velocity, which is inside this envelope, and the wave which is moving with this envelope having the velocity which is equal to group velocity. So dear students, here the particle which is moving at the velocity of phase which is inside this wave packet, means this envelope, and the particle or wave which is moving with the group velocity having the velocity which is equal to velocity of that wave packet. So students, this is the difference between phase velocity and the group velocity. Now students, here after this we will derive the derivation for phase velocity and the group velocity. So students, now we will derive the derivation. This is the wave packet, and which arises from the two waves, means this is first wave and this is second wave. Consider a wave packet which is arises from the two wave having the same amplitude but different wave number and the frequency. So these are the two waves and which are arises from the wave packet. So wave packet which is arises from this two wave, means these two wave combines with each other, then because of this interference we get these wave packets. So we represent this wave by equation. First wave we can write this like psi of xt, which is equal to a sine of omega 1t minus k1x. So this is the equation of first wave. And another equation, this is psi 1x and now psi 2 xt. This represents the wave second, which is a of sine of omega 2t minus k2x. This is denoted by equation number 2. Now if these two waves get interfere with each other, then we can write this by equation psi of x of t is equal to psi 1 x of t plus psi 2 of x t. So this is equation number 3. So this is the equation for the wave packet. Now we can write this, means by putting equation 1 and 2 in 3, we get psi of x of t which is equal to here what? We write here a into sine of omega 1t minus k1x plus a into sine of omega 2t minus k1x. So dear students, this is the equation which we write here by putting value of psi 1 and psi 2 in the equation 3. Okay, so here we can put instead of this and this a and b, capital A and B. Then we have mathematical formula, means if we put a is equal to omega 1t minus k1x and b is equal to omega 2t minus k1x, we have mathematical formula which is sine of a plus sine of b, which is equal to 2 sine of a plus b upon 2 into cos of a minus b upon 2. Okay student, so by putting here a and b, we will get here equation like this. Psi 1 a1 t x of t is equal to a sin a plus cos. Okay, here a sin a plus b means here we can put a is equal to omega 1 t minus k1 x and b is equal to omega 2 t minus k2 x. So students, here we can write this by using this relation. Here we get psi of x of t, which is equal to a into what we will get here. We will, by using this, we get a is common. Okay, and we will write the formula here, 2 sine of a plus b, where a is this and b is this. So we get 2 of sine of omega 1 t minus k1 x plus omega 2 t minus k2 x. Okay, and divided by 2 here. Then into next term is cos of a minus b upon 2. So we can write here cos of, what is a? A is omega 1 t minus k1 x. So we can here write omega 1 t minus k1 x minus b is omega 2 t plus k2 x. Okay students, and divided by 2. So students, in this equation here we can write this here. So we get finally psi 1 of xt is equal to this. Okay, so in this formula only we adjust these equations, means here if we take first cos, here I will write this as 2a into, first I will take cos term first and t term separate, means here cos of omega 1 t, omega 2 t, here just I put omega 1 minus omega 2 upon 2 up t, and minus here same k1 x and k2 x, x term separate, k1 plus k2 upon 2. Okay, and similarly for sine you can write here like sine into, here we can write, here we have in sine term t term separate, omega 1 omega 2 and x term separate. Okay, we can write here like this, sine of omega 1 plus omega 2 t upon 2 minus k1 plus k2 x upon 2. Okay student, so you can see here just we adjust for this equation, means which equation? This equation, just we putting all t values separately and x value if in the cos x term and in the sine term. So we get the equation like this, omega 1 minus omega 2 t upon 2 and k1 plus k2 x upon 2. While in sine term we get omega 1 plus omega 2 t upon 2 and k1 plus k2 x upon 2. So here we write, instead of this delta omega, and here instead of this we can write delta k. Here instead of w1 plus w2 upon 2 we can write omega, and instead of this you can write k. So students, we put all these values delta w, delta k and w and k in this relation, means final third equation. We get value like this. Here we can write this is equal to 2a into cos of delta omega t minus delta kx. This is the sine term, and for the cos term, this is the cos term, and for sine we get omega t minus kx. Okay students, so here we write here this value for psi of xt. Okay, means we by putting here we have this relation here by separating only x and tt factors separately for cos and sine. We get omega, delta k and omega and k. By putting this value in this equation, we get finally this relation. Okay, 2a cos of delta omega t minus delta kx into sine of omega t minus kx. So students, again what this equation is, what here we get this relation. Okay, and this is the relation of what? This is the term of the total value, and in this total equation we got the two factors. Okay, first is the cos and second is the sine term. So means here the term of cos which is gives the group velocity. Okay, this term gives the group velocity value, while this term gives the phase velocity. Okay, very good. Means here the term of cos which gives the equation of group velocity, and the term of the sine which gives the equation of phase velocity. So if we put here if we put delta omega t minus delta kx is equal to constant. Okay, what I said, if we put in this relation, means in the group velocity relation, delta omega t minus delta kx is equal to constant, and if we differ with respect to t, if we differentiate this equation or this relation with respect to t, then what we get? Delta omega into dt minus delta k into dx, and differentiation of constant which is equal to 0. Then we get dx by dt which is equal to delta omega by delta k. So which is what? This is the group velocity, means group velocity which is Vg, which is d omega by dk. So similarly in this relation, if we put sine of omega t minus kx which is equal to constant, then we get phase velocity. Means if we put omega t minus kx is equal to constant. Okay, and if we differentiate with respect to t, then what we get here? Try to solve this. D omega t dt minus k into dx, differentiate to constant 0, and finally we get what? Dx by dt which is equal to omega by k, and which is equal to Vp. So the phase velocity of wave which is given by Vp, which is equal to omega by k, and group velocity which is equal to d omega by dk. So students, this is the relation between the group velocity and the phase velocity.